Hi folks. Here we are in the Faroe Islands. Colonel Richard Hunter and me. Anyway, here we are in the Faroe Islands. And Mr. Hunter and I, we were having a discussion on how we can assist Sea Shepherd to gain public relations here, positive public relations. It's because we don't, let me think about this. We don't wish any harm or never mind. We like to help Sea Shepherd out because when you help Sea Shepherd out, it helps us out. Isn't that correct?
That is correct. We're mending fences.
That's right. We're a bunch of fence menders here. Sea Shepherd, as they arrived here in the Faroe Islands, right away they started off with negative publicity because of their negative behavior. So they standing among the Faroese people with Sea Shepherd is very low.
Well, we should tell everybody real quick, the negative behavior was thievery and vandalism.
Right. It certainly was.
They started off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, and they roughed up the deputy mayor.
But we're going to help them fix that.
That's right. They're just kids, fence menders.
Fence menders.
So, some time ago, a gentleman by the name of Adi Gill came to the Faroe Islands. And he's an anti-whaler. But yet he got along wonderful with these people because he wasn't as bombastic at all as the Sea Shepherd is proven to be. But he also did something else. Here in the capital city of Tórshavn, he's going to contribute to leasing from the city over 600 acres of land as an animal sanctuary. You see, he's consistent in his care for animals. But it costs $17,000 a year. Now, he's not going to put up the whole $17,000. He's willing to pay $7,000 a year for the lease of this property. Sea Shepherd should pay the other $10,000. What you do there, you succeed on a number of levels. Once you show up, Mr. Adi Gill, who's an adversary to your exalted leader, Watson, and also you endear yourselves to the people of the Faroe Islands. They're going to say to themselves, well, gee, maybe the Sea Shepherd people aren't that bad after all. Now, we know you are bad after all, but if you pay the $10,000 a year, you would endear yourself to these wonderful people. Do you have anything to contribute to that?
Well, I think it would add some points to Mr. Gill, too, because after all, Captain Watson ripped him off. it might go
I'll have to cut that out. No, bleep! All right, folks. So, Sea Shepherd, consider that. Instead of going for the negative publicity with these good people, try the positive publicity, and it's only going to cost $10,000 a year, and your organization makes a fortune that you can afford that. All right, folks. So you're saying, what about me? Yeah. See, I don't need to. Well, never mind. All right.
Your fences don't need mending.
That's true. All right, folks. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. God bless these wonderful people in the Faroe Islands. And dear God, please bring Sea Shepherd out of the dark and into the light. See ya. Hi folks, here we are in the Faroe Islands, and the video that you're about to see is an encounter we enjoyed with a Sea Shepherd vehicle with 3 mannequins and or clowns inside. Now you're going to notice 2 things about this video. It's rather choppy. And it's rather choppy because we stood around their vehicle for a whole hour laughing and pointing out things to them. So I had to condense this video to a few minutes or so that's why you're going to see it's choppy. You're also going to hear a lot of wind noise. It was extremely windy that day, so the video is choppy and it's also a lot of wind noise. But if you listen closely, you'll be able to understand what was going on there. Enjoy. Alright folks, here we are. Twice in one day, we got to find the elusive creatures of Sea Shepherd. This is it, kids. The floating circus. The clowns of the floating circus. And they're standing there with those binoculars. You see the binoculars? To look at the sea. Why, if there's a thing that's going to take place, they're going to get on the phone frantically with a panic attack and call the resident to stop it from taking place. See? Now look how serious they are. Are these real people or are they mannequins? Am I looking at a store window or am I looking at a clown car? Okay. folks in Taiji, can you tell them we're sorry we were not able to come to places at once? I know we're rather miraculous in our abilities and capabilities, but we haven't been able to do that yet. Once you see us walking on water, then you know we can do it. Until such time, we can only be here. We had to make a choice to go to Taiji, Japan, or to come here to the Faroe Islands. Whoop, you know what was funny about that? To show how brave you people are. He was dragged out of the car and beat up, while his compatriots sat in the car. They didn't do anything to help him out. I never heard of that. 65 years on this planet. I never, I'm 65 years old. 65 years on this planet. I never heard of that. Let me tell you something, partners. Had that been in these here United States of America, the other guy, even in my size, as small as I am, would have jumped out and tried to interfere to protect my compatriots. You brave souls, you let that guy get beat up, damaged, and injured. And he speaks forever and ever and ever.
Tony, why don't you give them some good advice about cult leaders and not drinking Kool-Aid? At some point, Paul Watts is going to say, we must drink the Kool-Aid.
Hey, listen to this. I get messages from people on the inside of this issue. I'm not making this up. I'm sure you guys are young enough. What are you, 15, 16 years old? You guys are young enough now to know the story of Jamestown. That's what an American... Jonestown. That's what an American took a bunch of his cult followers. It was an Ghana, Africa. Now, as much as you think you do not like it, but we do like it. Because like I said earlier, because of you, we get to travel. Not only do we get to travel, we get to vacations, we get free meals, you know that. Tony, shut up. Listen, I don't notice any food. We want to bring you some food. We would bring you toilet paper, but we know you have it on the phone. So we're not going to do that. No, they won't do that. Some people tell you to boycott Japanese products. It's a Japanese vehicle. Incidentally, speaking about Japanese, you see those three people to the right? Just between you and me, those are Japanese whales. Look at them. Look at the blood on them. How many whales have you guys killed before you got here? I mean, there have to be Japanese whalers because Paul Watson said they were whalers. Even though he advocates lying, you believe he never lies. We're also well aware of another lie that was told by your organization. That the last week when 35 whales were slaughtered. I don't understand that. You guys said, as long as we're in the Faroe Islands, there'll be no slaughtering of whales because we're going to protect them. You understand that? We're going to forfeit our lives. We're going to forfeit our freedoms. Well, anyway, 30. So they take those little slice off parts of the bin and threw them in the bin. Well, the next day, your compatriots, never tell a lie, took a picture of it and posted on Facebook and said, see, they killed baby whales. That's why they didn't have the small bins, because of baby whales. Now, how do you expect anyone to believe your story, to come to your side of the dialogue when you tell lies? If you want people to believe in you or to maybe listen to what you have to say, you have to do from a basis of truth, not from a foundation of lies. Because anything that comes out of your mouth, they're going to say, is this person lying to me again? Is this person lying to me again and again and again?
What country are you guys from? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Parlez-vous from... Not manly enough looking to be Germans.
Wait a minute. Where's Niles? Oh, that's right. What do you do is Niles? No. So, that's right. The Koreans go whaling. How come you're not bothering the Koreans? But you know what's causing more harm to the oceans than whaling? It's killing of the sharks. You have to save the oceans. If the whales die, the oceans die. So the money that's being donated, those suckers around the world that's donating money to the COVID Guardian campaign, they're thinking, oh, isn't that nice? I'm donating money to Sea Shepherd, and Sea Shepherd's going to use it to save the dolphins. That's not true, because someone else is paying $150,000 a year. Now you're saying to yourself, how does that little man know all this stuff? Is he making it up like my little man? All right, folks. I hope you were able to ascertain and comprehend what we did and what we said with the clown car that day. And Mr. Hunter here, do you have anything you would like to say? That's enough. No. No, go ahead.
What was that? Ask for, say, and comprehend. It's way too early for those kind of words.
So we must say, is that it? Okay.
That's it. Oh wait, I do have one more thing to say. The clown car he's talking about had one blonde in it. She was smoking hot. She really was. What she was doing with those girly men is beyond me.
And you want to know another reason why this video was choppy? Because Shun kept the video on her most of the time. I had to cut a lot of
You can't blame him. You cannot blame him.
There was good audio in the background.
Although, by being with those ladyboys, she's automatically suspect. We didn't check, but you know.
All right, folks. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. God bless the wonderful people in the Faroe Islands whose personalities and character and honesty mirror the people in Taiji. The two are basically the same in their culture and in their personalities. And Sea Shepherd, as we like to say, thank you very much. We'll see you.
Hi, folks. How are you doing today?
Okay.
We're back. Did you miss us? You're looking for the sheep. He's got his eye on one of those sheep. That's the thing that kills me. You're eating that pepperoni pizza, that goat meat pizza, and you're fondly looking at the sheep, lovingly looking at the sheep. I bet the sheep are scared to death of you guys. God bless America, and God bless the Faroe Islands, and God bless you, the cameraman, also. Can you know? Yes.
Now we got to say see ya. See ya.
See ya.
Hi folks, here we are in the Faroe Islands, and this time we brought props with us. Sea shepherd props. Look at them, they're turning their backs on us. But let me tell you what happened yesterday at court. At the court yesterday, 6 of them were being charged for whatever nonsense they caused here, but they didn't show up at court. About 1 or 2 of them showed up, and the only ones that showed up at court were the women, because the men were behaving as they do. But what happened was the court assessed them all 1,000 Dutch coronas each, which is about $200. And the lead woman there, who was in charge, she said, "We're not paying it. We're not paying that blood money." So we offered to pay for it, because they're more valuable to us out of jail than in jail. And she ignored us. That's right. She don't care what happened to those minions under her, even though we were willing to pay it. These people are disposable as far as their leaders and Paul Watson is concerned, but they're not disposable as far as we're concerned. We care about them. We're concerned about them, and we want to laugh not at them, but with them. All right, folks, we'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. God bless the Faroe Islands, and dear God, please God bless these people and bring them out of the dark into the light. See ya. Is there any pizza in here?
I don't see any pizza. Huh? No, well, you can clearly see from the window. He ain't wait.
Hi folks. January of 2010, Sea Shepherd's chartered vessel, the Adi Gill, had a collision with the Japanese vessel, the Shonomaru No. 2. And everyone from Sea Shepherd and a lot of the news media said the Japanese rammed into the Adi Gill. And when you look at Sea Shepherd's video from the Bob Barker, well, that's what it looked like. But if you look at the video from the Shonomaru, it clearly shows that the Adi Gill rammed into the Shonomaru, because as the Shonomaru was approaching, you could look behind the Adi Gill and there was a wake, meaning the engines were accelerated, the propellers turning to move the vessel forward. Recently, while I was in California, I spoke to a person who was there. I'm not going to say if the person was on the Adi Gill or if the person was on the Bob Barker. I'm not going to say if I spoke to the person face to face or it was on the telephone or via Skype, but you need to know I spoke to the person. And here's what happened. The person at the throttle of the Adi Gill, when the Shonomaru was approaching, pushed the throttle forward thinking he could get the vessel around the Shonomaru, but instead miscalculated and by accident rammed into the Shonomaru, which naturally caused the collision and the destruction of the Adi Gill. Also, it was the decision by His Excellency to let the vessel go and wander off into the Southern Ocean because it was more valuable to the organization as an abandoned or disabled or sunken vessel as opposed to dragging it back into port for repair. So they thought. When the collision happened, the Japanese radioed cabin boy Peter Helmet Head on the Bob Barker offered assistance in rescuing that boat. And cabin boy said, "No you don't go near the vessel, stay away," so says he. Yeah! A vessel that was capable of helping, he refused to help the vessel. When the collision happened, I made some videos in reference to it, and I'd like to share some clips of that with you. But look at the rear of the Batmobile. It looks like there's no wake behind it, meaning its propellers are pretty much dormant. However, when it gets close to the Japanese ship, you're going to notice the wake in back of it, meaning they accelerated their propellers in the direction of the Japanese ship. So they tried to ram the Japanese ship with that toy that was given to them, but instead the Japanese beat him to it. Look! You see, folks, the truth is like a dead body. Eventually, it surfaces. Remember, the Adi Gill, the throttle was moved forward to move the vessel forward in miscalculation. In addition, all the gear that was on the Adi Gill belongs to Adi Gill. Now, did Mr. Adi Gill get any of that back? Nope. Never saw any of it back. When the collision happened, did they call Adi Gill and say, "Hey, your vessel's just been involved in a collision"? Nope. Never said that. Remember, even though Sea Shepherd was using the vessel, which they chartered from Adi Gill for $1 a year, it still belonged to Adi Gill, the person they totally ignored and forgot about when that collision took place. That's the cult group for you. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. And God bless the Japanese mariners. You see, the truth finally came out, to which we have to say, really? Or as we say in Japan, Majikayo! And as I say here in Texas, see ya! Oh, you're going so slow. Okay. You ready? Hi, folks. Here we are in San Diego, California, and that's a Sea Shepherd vessel over there. So we were standing in line because they're giving tours for free, standing in line to go on board. But all of a sudden, they were not allowing anybody on board. It was very mysterious. The drama was building up because that's what Sea Shepherd does. They like to build up the drama. Well, all of a sudden, the gentleman comes out, and I use the term loosely because I do not want to insult him. The gentleman comes out and he says, I'm not allowed on board. That's me, kids. I'm not allowed on board because they telephoned the captain because they were afraid of making the decision whether to allow me on board, because when we went on board the vessel in the Faroe Islands, they fired the captain. So these good folks don't want to be fired, so they called the captain. Now, I never said, I'm Tony Morano, Texas Daddy, propaganda buster, critic of Sea Shepherd. Never said anything like that. Had a nice conversation, so they must have recognized me. I don't know how they recognize me. I don't think I stand out in the crowd. Well, anyway, so I asked for the name of the captain who made that decision. Nope, wouldn't tell me. Then they shut up. They wouldn't even talk. That's what cult groups do. They're afraid to talk to other people outside of their group, especially critics of their group. What I find rather pleasurable, I'm glad they turned me down, but also I wouldn't have this material for the video. Last night, we were in Los Angeles, the four of us, at a huge banquet, a huge dinner for an animal rights organization called Last Chance for Animals. There were over 400 people in attendance there. And these people were the creme de la creme, the upper crust of Hollywood and Beverly Hills society. We were invited to the occasion. We didn't barge in, and they treated us what? And the food was good, the vegan food. They invited us in. They listened to what I had to say. I listened to what I had to say. It was a give and take dialogue, because the Last Chance for Animals and other animal rights organizations, they're not cult groups. This is a cult group. And I want to thank them for blocking us so we could make this video. Had they allowed us on board, that would have been boring. That's why I always urge all of you, donate to Sea Shepherd. Because the more that Sea Shepherd's around, the more material I get for my videos. So I really appreciate them stopping me from coming on board. Or else I wouldn't have been able to make this video. Domo arigato gozaimasu to the cult group. See ya. All right, folks. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be. And God bless the bloodthirsty Japanese whalers that are with me. And there must be Japanese whalers, because Paul Watson said they were. That's an indication it's a lie. See ya. Hi folks. You know, there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there, and one of them happens to deal with contrails. Those lines in the sky that you see that look like smoke or something that was emitted from a jet, and sometimes you see them crisscrossing the sky. Well, recently I saw some of them here in Texas, in my part of the world. And I looked up at the sky and I took the pictures, and you know, this doesn't look like something that just happened. It looks like something that was planned. But what's behind it, I had no idea, and nor was I going along with the conspiracy theorists who claim it's the United States government doing something evil to the people of this country. To which I have to say, really? Well, that same government must also be doing it to the people of Italy. Because recently when I was in Italy, look what I saw in the sky. Contrails. It looked just like the ones I saw in Texas. Golly! Shazam! You mean the United States government is doing to the Italian people what it's doing here to the American people? We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See ya. Hi folks. This video is for my fellow Americans in these here United States of America. The election is coming upon us, what we call the midterm elections, and I hope when you do go out to vote, you do not vote for the Ebolacrats, better known as the Democrats, and here's why. They need to realize the error of their ways, especially their leadership, all the way from dog catcher to the executive office, by being punished by not voting for them. The president of these United States, President Barack Obama, in a press conference, stated that those Americans who go to Africa to treat Ebola victims, yes, they have direct contact with the Ebola victims, but when they come back to the United States, why, there's no need to quarantine them right off the bat as soon as they arrive. That's wrong to quarantine them, so says he, just because they had contact with Ebola victims. Now, on the same press conference, our president also said was, we have something like 24,000 troops, American troops, in those areas to assist. He said they have no contact with the Ebola victims. However, when they come back to the United States, they will be quarantined. Huh? Now, let me explain this. If you come back from Africa and you have contact with Ebola victims, there's no quarantine for you. If you come back from Africa and you have no contact with the Ebola victims, you will be quarantined. No contact, quarantine. Contact, no quarantine. Doesn't that look like they're trying to hurt us purposely here in these United States of America? That's why the Democrats are now the Ebolacrats. And I wish you would not vote for Democrats, Ebolacrats come this next election, because that political party in the 21st century no longer cares about you or me, the securities of this country, or the sovereignty of the country. All they care about is winning the next election. Let's show them where they're wrong. Make sure you vote, please, but not for the Ebolacrats. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. That used to be, hopefully will be, but I'm sure never again in the rest of my lifetime. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See ya. Hi folks. Well, my fifth book was published in Japan. This is it, kids. The fifth book. That's me on the front. And on the back, there's the back of my fat head. See? Now this book, the publishers did an outstanding job in with this book, with the graphics, the pictures, the quotes. They even had the death threats I got from the Koreans in here. There's a whole bunch of good material in here that if you're in Japan, I suggest you go out and purchase this book because it's very interesting, fact-filled, and hopefully entertaining. Get the book, folks, while they're still there for sale. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in, and God bless Japan. See ya. Hi folks. Here we are in Marina del Rey, Los Angeles County, California. We arrived here in Marina del Rey, Los Angeles County, California, for a few reasons. But one of the reasons was to attend the city council meeting for the city of Glendale, California. And Glendale, California is the city that placed in one of its city parks a statue memorializing the comfort woman of South Korea and claiming of other nations also from about 1932 to 1945. And that's what the statue represents, with the marble slab next to it with its insidious inscription. So I asked the city council, now remember now, I'm making a request of the city council, so I could not be accusatory or bombastic. I complimented them for placing that memorial because, you know, in all sincerity, they did have good intentions. They did believe the hallucinations from the South Koreans in reference to this issue. So they did not intend it to be Japan bashing, which in actuality it resulted in being Japan bashing and disrespecting the honor of Japan. And that's in essence what I told them. You have an opportunity here to show the people of Japan you did not disrespect their honor, you're not Japan bashing, and you also are engaged in consistency. And the consistency here involves this. Recently, a whole new group of comfort women have come forward in South Korea and said, hey, you forgot about us. We were forced by the South Korean military into sexual slavery to serve the American military from 1950 to 1992. That's a 42-year period, where that statue represents the woman over a 13-year period. So let's show some consistency here. Let's show that you aren't bashing Japan and you're not disrespecting their honor. Place a second statue. But you see, then they could have come back and said to me, a second statue, where does it stop? 3, 4, 5. And that's what I said at the meeting. I said, a second statue would be appropriate, but however I understand, then where does it stop with a third or fourth and a fifth? So never mind another statue. Leave the same statue, but change the inscription on that marble slab to reflect the comfort woman of a 40-year period, more than 40 years, 1950 to 1992. This way you show consistency, and this way you demonstrate to the people of Japan you were not intending to dishonor them and show disrespect, and you do have consistency in your concern for these women who you say were forced into sexual servitude. See, very simple. We'll just have to monitor the progress and see where it goes. All right, folks, we'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. God bless Nihongoku, my good friends in Japan, and this beautiful place, Marina del Rey, California. See ya.
Okay, Tony Arano, go first, followed by Richard Leboff. State your name for the record. You have 5 minutes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm here to about your statue for the comfort women issue that you memorialized in one of your parks. That statue is being perceived in the nation of Japan by the people of Japan as an insult and a slight to their honor. Now, I understand your intentions were noble to memorialize the events that took place from 1932 to 1945. However, recently, a new group of comfort women have come forward in South Korea claiming that they were forced by the government to serve from 1950 to 1992. So the city of Glendale has an opportunity now to demonstrate to the nation of Japan and to the Japanese people your consistency, and that the original statue was not placed there as an insult or a slight to the nation of Japan. So perhaps you may want to consider placing a second statue for that second group of comfort women. However, then where does it stop? a second statue, a third statue, a fourth statue. So that's an unreasonable request. So perhaps the marble slab next to the current statue could incorporate the second group of comfort women. This way you're memorializing all the comfort women that were forced into this situation as denoted by that statue. And then you're also demonstrating to the people and the nation of Japan that you're not bashing them, that it's not a slight upon their honor, that there is consistency here. I've traveled extensively throughout the nation of Japan, and I've spoken at many conferences. I've authored 5 books in Japan, with a 6th one coming out next month. And I'm constantly asked by the people in Japan, from middle school students to politicians to surgeons, if that statue is tarnishing the image of Japan in the United States. It's a very big concern. And I try to reassure them all the time that your image in the United States has not been tarnished. So you also have the opportunity to support this to the people of Japan, that your intentions were noble, were consistent, and you want to demonstrate further your consistency. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir,
Mr. Morano?
we have your name for the record?
My name is Tony Morano, M-A-R-A-N-O.
Yeah.
From Mesquite, Texas. Thank you.
Keep smiling I love you 叶たい二人だけのスイーツ